Okay, this is a video about my graphic novel and trade paperback collection. It's not that big, but it's pretty much all I've got. So let's start with the independent stuff. This is Julius. It's a retelling of Julius Caesar in a set in like a mobster setting. It's a black and white book. I found it at a comic shop out of town in like the 99-cent bin. Wasn't bad. I remember seeing it in Wizard, so I picked it up. This is Stop Forgetting to Remember by Peter Cooper. It's a hardback. I picked it up at Hastings. This is kind of like semi-autobiographical book. It was actually really interesting. So if he ever did another one, I'd want to pick it up. It's advertised here for like $20, but Hastings you can buy a used book for half, so I got it for 10. Here, House of Java. It's just random stories about people at coffee shops. I think I found this also at the same comic shop I got Julius at for $1, so good deal. Not bad, decent book. This is one of my favorite books, Heartbreak. It's an introduction by Gerard Way from My Chemical Romance. It's written by Jonathan Rivera and Nick. I can't pronounce that, so if you can read it, right on. It tells about the stories of these guys and their love lives and relationships and trials and failures, and it's a really good human story. Got kind of messed up, but if you can find it, pick it up. It's a really good book. The Crow. I got this when I was in Austin, the comic shop. I'd seen the movie a bunch of times, but I never read the comic, so when I found it, I had to pick it up. Really good. Pretty different from the movie, but it's awesome read. Irredeemable by Mark Waid. This is a pretty new story. It's kind of like what would happen if Superman just had enough people talking smack and things going wrong in his life, and he just goes nuts. Like right here in the very beginning, he's chasing after like a Batman style character and his family, and he just fries the family like right in front of his face. It's a great book. It's only $10. The second part's coming out pretty soon. I think it's only like 15, so go pick it up. It's a good book, and it's got some different covers and stuff in the back. Chasing Dogma from Kevin Smith. I'm a big Kevin Smith fan, so I found this over at the Borders in my local Borders, so I picked it up. Yeah, it pretty much is like a mini-series that bridges Chasing Amy with Dogma, like what happens in between. Really funny, pretty good art. Proposition Player by Bill William. Apparently the creator of Fable. I've never read Fables, but I found this also in my local 99-cent bin, so I thought I'd give it a try. And it's a good flick. It's about this guy who plays poker and stuff for a casino, and then like angel and devil are kind of like all uppity on him. He ends up having to create a new heaven for all his friends and people that die. It kind of like ends up in his apartment. So like I said, it's an interesting book. So if you find it, pick it up. Kiss and Tell by Jeff Amano. It's a really good book. It's a noir retelling of the story of Samson from the Bible, set in like a mobster style era, and all this guy wants to do, Sam Sweet, is just whoop people and sleep with chicks. So that's what you like, go for it. Good book. Again, 99-cent bin. The Pro by Warren Ennis. I remember reading this like a preview back in Wizard back in the day, and it made it sound pretty interesting. Like, what if a prostitute got superpowers and joined the JLA? Funny, but you gotta have a certain kind of humor. So if you can't take a joke, don't check it out. Zero Girl by Sam Keith, the creator of the Max. Remember, this is a sequel to the first story. This is full circle. I remember reading the first book back in high school. I think it was called Squares. Remember, I found it really interesting, really out there. So if you like Zero Girl or just Sam Keith fan, give it a shot. Again, 99-cent bin. That's a shot of my desktop. Boondock Saints. Like I said, big fan. Another big fan of Hard Time. This is a DC book. Now we're more into the DC comics. This was a limited series by Steve Gruber, the creator of Howard the Duck, and this was about a guy who is in part of a school shooting. Ethan, right there, and he gets sentenced to 50 years for his part in it, and this is basically his story of trying to survive. So if you like Oz or the Stallone movie Lockup, things like that, and it's got kind of a paranormal twist because he does have some sort of powers. This is the only volume that got collected that I'm aware of to a trade. I found the other volume in loose issues. It's just a great book. If you can find it, pick it up. Again, 99-cent bin. I need to go back to that comic shop. I found this when I was digging around in a box. I bought this during the 9/11, and it's just a lot of art and things done with 9/11 being the theme centrally. There's a couple of good stories, a lot of good art, and I think the proceeds for these went to 9/11 victims. So I remember I bought this, and I bought another one I gave to my sister, but I wanted this one because it had Superman on the cover, and I'm a pretty big Superman fan, in case you guys can't tell. There's some figures I got, and some more stuff there, and a poster. I think you can see it. Yeah, it's a poster I got when I was working at Best Buy. So that's that one, and I'm gonna have to wrap it up real quick. Watchmen. Everybody knows it. Everybody's seen it, pretty much. There's not much I can really say, except, yeah, this is one of my favorite books. It's completely one of those stories that lends itself to repeated viewings. I also have a hardcover, but I don't know where it is right now. So this one's made the rounds, and I'll go ahead and pick this up on part 2. I've still got some more DC to go. So.